How to do it. Let me show you how to do it. Okay guys, so I'm doing a project. Well, I'm not doing it, I'm getting it done. But in this video I'm going to be covering how they install pavers and what is the proper way of installing pavers. So as you can see, existing, I already have pavers here. You know what I'm doing is I'm extending my driveway. So you see this big D is going to be reduced down to that small d, the red marking that you see, and all this side will be paved. I'm also reducing the center part. He already cut off this side, you know, he removed a bunch of grass, and he's going to remove this side as well, and then level it, sand it, you know. So in this video I'm going to be covering exactly how they do it. He's putting some of the black dirt on this area. I had a tree over here that I removed. You know, if you want to see how to remove a tree, I'll put a link in the description below so you can check that video out as well. But anyways, on this side what he's doing is I had a dip for some reason. Over time I think my driveway was kind of like sinking on this side. Not exactly sure why, but what he's doing is removing it. He's gonna level it and put some more sand and bring it back up to its normal balance basically. And the trick to measure the balance is this simple thread that you see right here. All you do is you just hold it on one side, hold on to the other side, and just pull it straight. And if you see any gaps, you know, from where you start, from where you end, the string will show you, like, you know, there's going to be a distance, you know. But if it's perfectly aligned straight, you're not going to see any distance, you know, with that string. So you know, kind of like this pipe, how it's laying down, you know, if you stretch it, then that's how you see it. He's doing the same thing over here, just doing some repairs. Okay, the very first thing he did was remove the sand, as you can see. How deep is it? Yeah. What's the depth on this? Is it deep enough?
Yeah, this is fun. One more.
Okay, so normally it's more deeper, but he said I'm not gonna have any issue because over here I have hard sand. So this is hard sand here, so I don't really need to go that deep. So what he's doing is this is a special sand. See the texture, big hard sand. Okay, so as you can see, he's leveling the sand, just kind of pour it, and he's just using a shovel to level it. Now we're gonna water it. That's another important thing to do before you compress it. Make sure you water it. Okay, the watering part is complete. Now he's gonna use this machine to level everything out. This is a very important piece. Make sure you have something like this. You know, a lot of people use hand compactor. I think it works much better. You can see how it's compacting the sand. If you don't do that, then it does not level properly and your bricks are uneven, and it can even go down, you know, if you don't do it properly. So kind of important to do this part. Okay, so now he's checking the level. He's gonna start laying the bricks down. So now he's doing a final level check. See, what he did was basically from the sides, make sure the level was perfect, and now he's matching the center from the sides. It's all level? All level?
Yeah.
What is the line for?
Line here.
Oh, from the, so because you're trying to match it with that thing.
Got
Okay.
this.
Got it. To make it match. That's a smart way of doing it.
Yeah.
Because he's adding it to the existing paver, so you want to make sure it's in line with the old ones. You need to put concrete here?
Yeah, I put concrete outside.
As you can see, quite extended. And that part will also be extended. He's going to remove that grass and level it and extend it. So, already coming out nice. Okay, so I think this part is pretty much done. He's gonna cut the bricks. You have to cut some bricks, you know, to match it, and then tomorrow he's gonna come and cut these and just lay it out even. And today what he's doing is taking that section out, so he's gonna cut it till here, this much, and all the area is gonna be paved. So right now he's removing the grass. So the grass is off, and now he's removing dirt to make the base. Okay, so he dug about 5 inches. So we measure it from top to the bottom is about 5 inches. And now he's compressing it with the machine. After this, he's gonna lay out the proper sand and then compress it one more time. Okay, now he's spreading the hard sand. Okay, so he's adding more sand to it, and we have some weather coming. So that does not look good. We may have to stop. Okay, so it was working, and now it's pouring down rain. So we can't do anything. Okay, so we're at day 2 today. Hopefully it won't rain. Looks clear sky. And today what we're gonna do is remove all the grass from here. All this will be gone, and remove this style pavers, and we're gonna match everything with the same design. So and then put everything, all the bricks will be gone together, because all this will be one piece. So we completed this part yesterday, but we still have to do the ends. It rained quite a bit yesterday, so rain is good, you know, especially if you have all the sand. It helps it get settled down. So as you can see, that's the old ones. These are the new ones. Came pretty nice. We did this part, so you can see how the centerpiece is kind of smaller now. We're gonna finish all that. We have to redo it again because after we finished it yesterday, this part was ready, but it rained, it poured down, so it's quite you can see the sand is quite saturated there. So we may have to wait, you know, or get the water out, because you don't want to be laying the bricks on water. So once he's done with this, we're gonna prepare all this area. That's gonna be our boundary line, and start prepping the entire thing together. Another thing I'm doing here is I put a wire all the way from there to coming up over here, because what I want to do is add a landscape light, you know, so my transformer is over there and the wire will stay underneath. I'm going to bring it all the way over there and put a light. So let's see how it goes today. Okay, so 3 hours later, this is what we have. They removed all the grass from here, as you can see, and this was a existing piece. That part is ready to go. So now what they're gonna do is remove the edges, and kind of continue the same pattern to complete that entire driveway, and use the same curve approach right over here. So making the D a little bit smaller. So reducing this D to that D. And all this will be one. That will give me a nice big open parking space. Okay, so now we are finishing this part of the driveway. As you can see, it's putting together the bricks. This side was completed, so
looks good.
Looks good. But make sure mix and match.
Yeah.
With the we're trying to match this part with that part. Okay, it's started to rain again, but he is cutting, as you can see. He already cut these pieces. I want to go in before it starts lightning. Okay, so a new day, and yeah, this entire area is ready. So now he's spreading that hard sand. And this is the gravel stuff. Okay, so now he's leveling the ground. It's almost done, all the way there. Looking good, man.
Yeah.
That's his wife, hardworking wife. And we're fixing this area too because it has a little bit dip. So we just remove the bricks and fill it up with some dirt, level it up. Then we have to compact it with the compactor, and it's pretty much the matter of laying the bricks down and filling it up with sand. Okay, so now he's compacting the ground. Again, that's a very important part you must do. You know, a lot of people have those hand compactors that you can hit the ground with, but if you have a machine one, that works much better, because it gives it a really nice vibrating motion, which kind of settle the dirt down in the ground. So you can always rent one from Home Depot. That's it. You can see how much of a difference it really makes. Over here on the lip, you can see it's about an inch. You know, it's really settled it down, so which is pretty good. Okay, so now we are ready to put the bricks, and as you can see, he started on this side first. Start laying down the bricks. What he's doing is removing it from here, you know, and he's just gonna remove all this and kind of continue the pattern, and then make a curve on that side. Okay, so he completed this side. As you can see, it's nice and even. Okay, so this part is getting done. Okay, now it's coming to an end. All that part is complete. This part is almost done. He's gonna have to cut some of the bricks here and adjust it, only because the way we were coming from that pattern, because you have to pick one side, and since we were coming from that pattern, you know, we couldn't really go both ways. You know, you have to come in from one side. So he kind of came in from that side to blend in the bricks with the older ones, and then coming this way, you know, that's where you have that difference, which is okay. You know, you may run into now if you're laying out the whole thing new, then it's different, because you can start from the front and then come downwards. But if you're mixing and matching, it becomes harder. So, and I think it's just going to be a minor cuts. You know, it's not going to be a whole lot. You know, maybe a few pieces here and there. Once he's done with this, then he's going to finish this part. And here you can see it's blending in pretty good. Okay, so he used this steel cutter to cut the bricks. Okay, so the side is done with the cuts, you can see. Now he's cutting this side. Okay, so all this is complete. Still have to do the cuts over there. You can see how he cut these pieces, and all this coming out pretty good. Now he's doing this side. And of course it's raining. Just a few clouds. Okay, so all this work is complete. You just have to do the ends, the round, and he's going to be using this flex pipe to make that shape. And this is a small portion that's left. They're going to complete today. This thing really vibrates quite a bit, and I can feel the vibration under my foot. You know, it's shakes quite a bit. Okay, so as you can see, it's nice and round, and the way he did it is kind of using this flex pipe. And what you do is you kind of flex it. I couldn't get it on the camera. I had a meeting to join, so sorry I missed that part. But basically, you put one end over there, and it kind of like, you know, just made a loop, and just use a string or a Sharpie, whatever you can mark the bricks with, and all you have to do is just cut it. So then he just took his machine and just made a nice cut, and that's pretty much it. You know, that's how he made the whole round thing. And now he's putting the bricks and just kind of cutting it. As you can see, he got that cut on the brick, and then he's just gonna
sale todo el driveway, ¿no?
Okay, so the job is done. Now he's putting sand, and this is just a regular play sand. You see how he's spreading it, kind of forcing it into the grooves. What you have to do is really spread it and let it dry if it's a little bit wet, because when it's dry it really gets in, but if it's moist, you know, it's not too good, you know, as you can see. It's kind of, but when it's completely dry, so if you have sun, just spread it and let it dry. It'll work out good. This is the back. See is making the sand go in. Okay, so the final step is add cement towards the end. So this is the type of cement he's using, and it's just a matter of mixing it with water, and all he's doing it just kind of putting it on the side. And what it does, it kind of keeps it in place so things don't shift, because you have a solid concrete right here. There's no movement here, there's no movement over there. The only movement could be on this side and that side. So that side is already cemented from whenever it was done before, and he's doing this side. See, there's a special tool he have. It's going to compress this cement and look like a nice touch. Okay, so this is the last step, basically spreading the sand using a broom. And you just want to make sure it gets into the grooves. Looking pretty good. Now they're only doing the section that they redid. You know, I'm gonna have to get it pressure washed later on, and then re-sand it, because once you pressure wash it, you know, some of the sand comes out, which is normal. And then once I pressure wash it, we're gonna re-sand it one more time and then seal it. And the sealer really helps keep the sand in place. It prevents these beads that you see on the old pavers. And once we pressure wash it, it's gonna all look nice and clean. So guys, that's pretty much the end of the video, and as you can see, the entire project is now complete. It really makes a big difference. So, and this is the last thing you want to do, is just water it, and watering kind of helps with the sand settling in. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you like the video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you.